Hi, it's Miss Cyberling. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things to think about in writing, which is setting. So setting is where a character or characters are located in time, space. Character deeply is affected by the environment of where a character lives. So someone who grows up on a cattle ranch probably has a very different experience and perspective than someone who grows up in a big urban city like New York. And so a lot of times where characters live influences their dreams, their relationship to family, their relationship to politics. And we should really give a good thought about where we're placing characters. And a lot of times it's really helpful to conflict to put a character somewhere where they don't want to be, where maybe their identity isn't accepted, maybe putting them in a really far distance from a dream that they have. So say, I don't know, someone wants to be a professional athlete, but they live in like some small town no one's heard of. Or they want to be some big entrepreneur, but they live in a small town. Or maybe like they live in Midtown Manhattan, but they like hate the hustle and grind of it all and just want to like be somewhere connected to nature and earth. So it's a really helpful thing to consider setting. And setting can be a metaphor. Setting can sort of amplify the inner life of a character through your writing of setting, descriptions, environment, weather. So these are all really helpful things to consider. And we're going to do a prompt like we always do. So get out your computer, get out a piece of paper. We're doing a prompt from my book, The Young Writer's Fiction Workbook, which is available on Amazon. So I want you to think of a specific location or place, like a beach town, a movie theater, a bowling alley, a river, a community college, and come up with a character that might exist in that space. Choose their age, their gender, what they like, what they don't like, and what their greatest hope and their biggest fear is. How does this character connect or not connect to this setting? How does this setting complicate their desire to get what they want? How does it trigger their fears? So spend a little time just kind of doing a little development and thinking through the setting, the character, all that good stuff. And then this is what you're going to do with that. I'd like you to describe the setting in one paragraph, then introduce your character and why they're conflicted about this place. So that is our prompt for today. I hope you had a fun time or that you'll have a fun time writing it. If you're interested in more, you can buy my book on Amazon.